So welcome everyone. I'm so happy and excited to receive you here online for our webinar of light language. And normally I like to dedicate the energy, so let's just do it together. Each one, just close your eyes and with your hand on your heart, just connect to your heart and to something that your heart wishes to experience this period in your life. And we're gonna do some activation later on about that with sacred geometry, something really special. So just take a deep breath and we invite the presence of our teachers and masters and light language, colors and shapes. In the lineage it comes from, the curanderos from Mexico, Veracruz. And we connect with our spirit guides also to be with us, to guide us. And we dedicate the energy of our encounter today to walk in our pure and true path of our heart and our soul, and fulfilling ourselves fully with all of our potential in all dimensions. And you can dedicate in your words the energy for something that is important for you also. And we give gratitude and slowly open the eyes. And I feel the hearts of all of you, which is so beautiful. So thank you for dedicating the energy with me. I'm going to share the screen. Just a moment. Whoops. Okay, everyone see my screen, yeah? Good. So, so here we are today, sharing about light language, about how to bring new frequencies into your life and how to co-create your reality easily and quickly through vibrations of colors and sacred geometry codes. And I would like to start by telling you a little bit about myself, which actually most of you know me, all of you know me here, but I know some people are going to receive the recording. They don't know too much about me. I'll tell a little bit. And also I'm going to share with you some few more things beyond about my path. And so as you all know me, I'm Chen. I grew up in Israel and I'm here in Portugal for the last 10 years. I dedicate my time and energy, and that's also my passion during the last 10 years, I can say, to a work of healing and growth, and all of it is dedicated for living an aware, fulfilled and joyful life. I was actually starting 10 years ago when I was going to a big travel I had in India after some time I was passing through big changes in my life, and also it was a time of depression and some things that were really deep and profound that my soul was experiencing. And I was going for a journey to discover new things, to bring new things into my life. And through all of the path, you know, those questions when they ask you when you are young, like, what would you like to do when you will be big, yeah, when you grow up? So I was always saying, I want to do healing and art. I don't know how, but that's what I want to do. Since I'm 14, I was saying that. And once I went into my journey to India, I was meeting my Reiki master for the first time, and I started the healing journey with Reiki. And later on, Art was always part of my life. I'm a painter since I'm really young. I'm drawing, it's a natural gift. And then the healing came through the Reiki. And actually, when I came back from this journey from India, I came back to Israel, and I was hearing for the first time from someone from my family about light language. And she didn't tell me too many things and just had shiveries all over me. And I said, I don't know what is that. I want to learn it. I just felt connection. And she told me about my teacher, Omaya. She gave me her card. And I remember like I came back 2 a.m. home, and I was really going to her website and like, what is this? What is she teaching? And all of the curanderos teaching revealed to me, which was light language and other things that also today I teach, and things connected to our soul path. So in this time of my life, I came to Portugal and also brought her with me here and was learning all of those teachings, and really I remember myself while learning it. I was really feeling, I remember I was with my mouth open, like, in shock, and saying like, where have I been until now? It was like some truth revealed to me. And I'm going to explain to you later on what am I really talking about when I'm saying that. And then really I had big changes in my life, big shifts. And I started more and more to deepen, to give healing sessions, and to teach light language in some point. And yeah, it also was important to me, I remember in this point, to have professional guidance, and through someone that I felt could guide me, and I found my teacher for that. And I remember my life really shifted, like my relationships was changing, and my self-esteem was changing, like really growing. My relationship with money, my relationship with myself. I remember before learning those teachings and others, I remember myself, I really had difficulties to cry. If I was crying, I thought it was the end of the world. So I developed a certain way of different communication with myself and with everything around me. And this tool really, really was supporting me. And still today it is. And I'm going to explain better about it so you can understand also more. So I'm really glad and touched also to share it with you, and also that you came to hear and to make part of it in a way. So good. I see Sharon came. Welcome. Okay. So that's what I'm here to share it with you and to guide you also through the activation we will do today and through the course for whoever would continue forward to live your life also more aware, fulfilled, and joyful in so many levels. And I would like to start and explain to you about light language. So we are creating grids, okay? And I'm going to explain about it in some words. We have 3 levels and some advanced levels later on. And what you can see here is a kind of a grid we are creating in the first level, which is connected to our chakras. So normally we are at the first level learning like the father and the mother of sacred geometry and color. Like basic shapes like cube, sphere, pyramid, or cylinder, which we will work with today. And then we also work with the chakras, and we write a new code for our energetic structure. So we could look Yeah, we learn it deeper, of course, and then we look up, for example, the third eye, our vision. How is it today, or what would we like to experience? Okay. I feel it's important to share before I'm talking about that through learning colors and shapes, those are vibrations, those are frequencies, those are patterns. Through those patterns, we learn about our own patterns, okay? Behavioral patterns. So for example, if I'm talking about the vision, the wisdom in the third eye, if someone would like to develop more vision, to open up, so you could choose really a certain combination of a color and shape to open up your vision or to amplify it, or whatever you would need, okay? Or your communication, your throat. How is it today? What would you like to experience in your new reality? And then we write this code, this grid, what we call, which is a combination of colors and shape to specific intentions, and it works like a magnet. It works in our aura field, not from our mind, and it is attracting new realities to our life in a way that, remember I told you it's frequencies, and those frequencies support us to rise vibration. So what you're doing here, it's you're learning to rise your vibration. So if someone, for example, thinks I cannot do it, yeah, it's something you all know, that's the reality this person will attract. He cannot do it, it will not happen. But when we open up our consciousness and we start to rise our vibration, our consciousness to a reality that, yeah, I can do it, then this person can do it. And it goes for everything in life. Yeah, our thoughts create our reality. And I'm sure you all heard about it. Yeah. So here we are, through those grids, through those codes we are creating, we are rising our frequency level from a frequency level of, for example, if you're vibrating something here, I cannot do it, and you want to say, yeah, it's possible. So you're going to need to rise up to clean some things on the way to be able to be here, okay? And maybe to let go of self-judgments or other things, guilt, shame, okay, that exist, that makes you be here. And then you rise vibration, okay? And you experience a different reality. That's what those codes are doing. And it's working on our aura field. So that's why I'm saying it's not from the mind. And we rise vibration. So that's an example of a grid that the curanderos, from the Mayan tribes, they wrote some essences. So that's, for example, how they wrote love. In all of the chakras, they put a sphere. A sphere is a shape that opens up. It says everything is possible. And you can also feel the vibration of it. And in love, everything is possible. Like, if you look on creation, creation is love, yeah? Existence is love. And in this existence, everything exists. Not only pink love, yeah, but also when we talk about love, everything can happen in love again. So we also, as human beings, experience it as a war sometimes because it exists. And in higher levels, it is an evolution of love. It is an act of love. But again, not something that our mind can understand. Yeah, I'm talking really of looking from the things from a higher perspective. And we are made out of love. Even think of when you love someone, you will cross the universe to be with him. Yeah, or a love of mother and a child, or father and a child. You would, this really a deep level of love where everything is possible. And And that's why it's being described, it's written. This is how they wrote love. Spheres in all of our chakra system. Everything is open and everything is possible. And breathe, because also those are downloads that you receive now. So just take another breath, and I'm going to also share with you another type of grid. Okay, so that's the first level, and also there are some other essences of truth or faith or others, of course. For those who would like to go deeper, you will learn all of them, and a lot of things open up through those downloads. That's a kind of grid of the second level. So that's already beyond the 7 chakras. It's the 7 subtle bodies and 7 chakras, which gives us a 49 shape grid. And those grids we can write for ourselves, for other people, to raise the vibration of ourselves, of other people. And for those who are therapists, it's an amazing tool to work as a therapist with clients. And also in the second level, we write for communities. So that's an example of a grid, me and, actually I was writing it for, it is a community grid I decided I want to write for Portugal. For people in Portugal are accepting one the other by 44% and more, easily, gently, and quickly for the highest good of all concerned by July 4th, 2018. I decided I would like to write, I would like my brothers and sisters to accept more one each other, and I wrote a kind of a combination for that, a kind of a code. And there is a way that, of course, we learn how to write it for the highest good, not from our ego or not for manipulation or etc., like low vibrations. We always work with high frequencies of light. And also, of course, you learn how to ask and what to ask for yourself, for other, or community. And that's a way also we work with systems of the body. Here inside of the grid, it's already, I chose some system of the body, and that's also something you learn in second level. You learn all 11 body systems, such as respiratory, digestive, circulatory, urinary, etc., etc. And you learn about each one and what it is reflecting in your life. Okay, because respiratory, for example, is how much do you participate in life, or digestive, how do you digest changes in life, etc., etc. And there are some other things here, like what is the key that is needed for that to happen, for people to accept one each other. So there is a certain constellation that we are working through to create those grids. And again, that's my prayer. That's the magnet I create to rise vibration, to be in this reality. And I'm saying prayer because it's really a prayer. I really connect, like the consecration we did in the beginning. I connect to my heart, to my guidance, to the guidance of the people I'm writing for, and that's my prayer, my deepest prayer, and I give gratitude for it, and then I let it go, and life echo back to me. I want to share with you an example of a grid I was doing one time, because here we are talking about manifesting reality through vibrations. And that's a really beautiful example that happened lately. And I remember me and we were 4 friends. We wanted to open a healing center. And we all are doing light language, and we said, okay, let's sit and write a grid. And we were sitting, we wrote a grid, and as you can see here, there is a certain date we put, and the date we chose I remember it was August, it was 2 years ago. And we wrote the grid that we have this center, healing center, and this date, and we just, said, Amen, please, thank you. And we just were letting it to be. And I remember that the date arrived. Apparently, we didn't open the center together yet, but one of us was invited by another friend to open a center, like a place together. And we all told her, yeah, of course, go for it. And, things happens anyway. And they were like colleagues for almost a year. And after, it was between 6 months to 1 year, we received a message from this friend that she was a part of the initial group and told us, look, me and this colleague are not going to continue together. And I remember we all wanted to open a center together. So I have it, this structure exists. If you all want to join. And we all said yes. And we had the center together during 1 year. And so that's an example I can share with you from something, one of my many experiences actually, of how the grids manifest, because we know it's going to manifest. We don't know how. Yeah. So apparently at the day we wrote, nothing happened, but happened a lot. Yeah. Our center opened, but we needed to pass some process before we knew we all going to be there. So it happened in its own way. And we are also, it's important to be aware of what was I asking for, what am I attracting, how things unfold. And breathe, everyone, beloved people, because now also we are going to shift for you to see a kind of a third level grid, which is that. It's another kind of constellation beyond 7 chakras and 7 subtle bodies. So you have here a structure of 12 chakras and 12 energies to create transformation in life. And of course, it's something you learn deeper in the course. And that's an example of a community grid. We wrote for forgiveness between female and male. We wrote it really a group of people together. And we call it, to this kind of grid, we call 144 grid, because it's 12 and 12, yeah? And that's a kind of grid, remember we said first level, it's about our chakras, yeah? Second level, it's a linear timeline. It's like from today until few months from now, people are accepting each other more and more. Or I have my healing center in 1 year from now or 6 months from now. Yeah, you work in a linear timeline. Okay, that's how we are playing in level 2. On the third level, it's not a linear time, it's beyond space and time, it's in the eternal now, on the level of our soul. So on the level of our soul, we are going to feel and see, and it will be revealed, of course, as you advance on your soul lessons. And it's really touching on your blueprint, on your soul path, on your soul contract. And it's like when you're writing a grid of 144 shapes, it's really like saying, I see that there is an issue here, that I came here as a soul to evolve. And it's like you are writing a letter to your soul. It's really beautiful. And as you can see here, the shapes are more complex, more advanced. At the first level, as I told you, you really learn the father and the mother of all creation through geometry. On the second level, you have some more advanced shapes. And here at the third level, it's really another thing, like much more complex, advanced. and yeah, in a deeper level of your soul. And breathe, because again, you receive much more than words. It's not our mind speaking, it's way beyond. Okay, it's a download also you receive. And also okay, Karina, she still see the page of level 2. Okay, thanks for saying. But for now we advance and your computer will update and also you receive the recording. So just follow up with what you hear and everything will come into place. Also, we are working on some level. It's more about the linear timeline, that we are the projector, okay? On the second level grid, when we are working on manifesting things, we are working on when we raise our vibration, yeah, when we project something, we attract this reality, as we said. So you're gonna see better, yeah. When you go to the cinema and something happened to the film, you will not go to the screen, yeah. You're gonna go to the projector, which is who you are, and gonna see, what am I doing here? What am I emanating? So I have this reality in my life. Okay, so that's something really essential that we work through it. Yeah, so if in your reality you experience something, someone told you something, normally there is a tendency to say, oh, to put it on the outside. It's he told me that, he made me feel like that. But then you're gonna see, the other people are your mirrors. And you're gonna see what is inside of you created that reality. And that what takes me to share with you in few words, because of course in the course we deepen more. We work through some universal laws, and that's the most basic ones. Your thought creates your reality. We already spoke about it. You are 100% responsible for your reality. And as we said, you're not going to put anything on the outside. You're going to reflect and really work on the original cause. Yeah, you are the projector. You're going to see yourself from the inside out. Yeah, that's how we work. And as above, so below, it's another universal law we are working through in this in these transmissions, I can say. And of course, I'm not going to go too much into it now because it's a whole teaching, but for those who go deeper, of course, you're going to know more about it. But in generally, it's like whatever, like when we give a prayer, imagine, so I'm sending it, I'm in the physical plan, I send the prayer to the spiritual, and as it manifests here, it manifests there, and vice versa. And there are many other examples to explain it. But again, that's only a short taste. Yeah. And we work also through the subtle bodies and the 4 bodies, which are, those are the 4 bodies, the physical, the emotional, mental, and spiritual. So today, if something happened at the physical body, we tend to go to the doctor, yeah? Maybe most of us are more alternative, but the collective consciousness still will go to the doctor, and also us, yeah? And not all of us are one. And I think both give one to each other and as important. And normally we would go for the symptoms, yeah, and would say, oh, there is a pain in the back or in the ear or in the feet or whatever it will be. So let's fix it, okay, or do something about it. So here we are not going to the physical symptoms because there is an original cause. We will go, maybe it's something emotional, unresolved, or mental, or energetical. So we work from the inside out, yeah? And that will influence about the physical reality. So that's the way we work in light language. It's like, I'm used to say it's like an homeopathic remedy. Yeah, it maybe takes some more time, but you work on the cause, on the source. And breathe. And also light language, we call it co-teaching, because as I told you, you hear me speaking, but it's not our minds speaking with each other. There are 10,000 pieces of information that are passing in 1 minute through our aura fields. And when you learn it, when you learn light language, you're gonna, and hopefully I would love to guide you. Yeah. And if you choose me as your teacher, you're going to receive from my aura to yours all of my experience with it. So it's not working. Our mind cannot understand it many times. And yeah, so that's some things we move through them in light language. And breathe. And that's our grandmother, Star Fuentes. She's in the United States, in Arkansas. And she was really like going to the Mayan tribes and learning with them. Really, they draw in the sand. And her mission was to write everything in books and share with all of us. So she received also this name, Star Fuentes, a fountain of stars. So we all, yeah, gonna have access to it. And yeah, and that's our source. Yeah, the curanderos are the Mayans, the healers of the Mayan tribes. And I would like to pass with you now to the other part of the activation. And then I would open to questions or sharing, okay? So it's going to be around 10 minutes, and then we open up the space if someone want to ask something or share, okay? And just give me okay, like with your hands, whoever I can see. Yeah, okay, those that I can see, great. So in this activation, as I was writing for you, you're going to connect, as you already connected, to something that your heart really wishes to experience, like a heart wish. And we're going to do, I can say magic, yeah, with sacred geometry, which we will use this geometry as you see here. It's a cylinder, okay? Cylinder is a tube. And in the tube, everything goes direct from point A to B. And it's direct connection. So I'm going to guide you. So you're just going to see this picture here of me now, and you're going to do it by yourself. And for now, just close your eyes. I'm going to guide you. So just feel comfortable at your chair, relax. And close your eyes and take a deep, deep breath. And you can even sigh, like take any tension out. So breathe in and you can sigh, make some sound, let any tension or anything that doesn't support you now to go out. And if you have any resistance, any judgment, remember we are not working in the mind. You're going to connect more and more with your heart. And you're going to feel your heart now. Also, you're welcome to connect with your feet to the ground. And with your guidance, with Source. And feel this thing that you're really, really wishing to experience in your life, which might be a challenge for you and something you are growing at. Let it come. And breathe. And you're gonna work with your two hands. So your left hand is representing the present time, and your right hand is representing the future, this thing you're creating, your heart wish to come true. And you're gonna open your left hand and take a deep, deep breath. And you're gonna take your right hand with the pointing finger, like I'm doing, if you need to see. Okay, so take your right hand and keep your eyes closed for now. And you're gonna create circles on the palm of your hand clockwise. Okay, so the right hand is making circles of light. Yeah, it's like a laser of light. You create clockwise, and that's representing again the now moment. So concerning this heart wish, feel yourself and be in a constant slow movement of your finger in circles, and feel this thing that you wish to experience, but feel it. How is it in the now moment? Yeah, how are you with that now? Whether it's a relationship or a work or a love or whatever it is, something, this thing you would like to grow into, but how are you with it now? So the most important, feel it, because that's gonna do everything. So feel it, see yourself. What are the expression in your face? How is the feeling in your heart? Let it come in this sacred space we created, and keep drawing these circles of light in your palm. Slowly, slowly. And remember to take deep breath. And you can even see the color you are wearing, and some smells and sensations, more subtle. And connect. Allow whatever maybe you didn't allow by now to come. And breathe. How are you now, today, concerning this issue? Give it a few more moments. For you to feel and create these laser light circles going out from your finger to the palm of your hand. Good. Take another deep breath. And slowly you change your hand. The left hand is going to be a finger with laser. And the right hand is the future, the reality you are creating now. So you're going to do the same through your left finger. You draw circles of light, and it's like laser, yeah? White light going out. And breathe, and you connect more and more with this thing you wish to experience. And feel it. How is it when you are experiencing it in the future? Because this future is actually now, you're co-creating it. And allow yourself to feel fully, how is it when you are in this relationship you're asking for, or this work, or this project, or this, whatever it will be. How is your sensation? Are you happy? Are you still afraid? Are you free? How is the sensation? Allow yourself to feel it, fully feel it. See yourself. What is the expression in your face, in your heart? If there are some colors you see and feel, some vibrations, smells. Are you alone or with someone? How is it to experience this thing? And challenge also might come, as everything in life. And see yourself also when the challenge comes. And how do you deal with it? And rise up. Breathe. And feel it in your heart, deeply, deeply in your heart. Allow yourself to be that. Another deep breath. And slowly arriving to completion. And you're going to take a deep breath and connect your hands, both palm of your hands, connect them together slowly, slowly. And now the circles are connected. And as the photo you saw of me in the beginning before the meditation, you slowly, slowly gonna open your hands, slowly, and have this white cylinder of pure light. Yeah? Each side of the cylinder is this circle, one side in your left, one side of the cylinder, and the other side is in the right, and there is a tube of light connecting between the present and the future. A direct tube of light that is opening up slowly, slowly, and moving you from point A to B, from present to experience this thing in the now moment and in the future. Take a deep, deep breath. Feel this cylinder of light. And it is connecting you. This geometry. And you're inside of this tube, growing. In this experience you wish to have, to grow to. I'll give a few more moments for you to strengthen this cylinder of light in between your hands. And in your time, slowly put your hand in your heart. Slowly, slowly, with all of this light, bring it to your heart. Another deep, nourishing breath, and give gratitude for yourself, to allow yourself doing that in this now moment. And breathe. And slowly you can open your eyes. Welcome back. Beautiful. Thank you everyone for this beautiful activation. I really felt all of you present, and Yeah, I'm feeling that if someone want to share or ask any question, you're welcome to do so. Just unmute yourself and share or ask. Yeah, with this beautiful energy that we have here now of the heart.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I really want to share what I experienced with this exercise now, which was really incredible. Like merging realities and timelines with our different hands. Like with the left hand in the beginning, I felt some, I don't know, the energy was more concentrated in my heart, but like holding on to something I want to manifest. And then when I experienced it in my right hand already manifested, I felt the energy flowing through all my body and feeling excitement. And then when we merged the timelines in this now, it was really powerful. So yeah, great, thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Beautiful to hear. Thank you.
And now my whole body is vibrating, so.
Wow, beautiful. The energy is working, and the energy is still gonna work with you all for the next days. Thank you, Gillian.
Cool. Thank you.
Welcome. So if anyone else want to share also, just unmute yourself to share or to ask. Yeah. I see Karina going, so we will catch up later. Thank you, love, for being with us. We're also going to complete in 10 minutes for everyone to know. And if you need to go, yes, Karina. Okay. Okay. So I see that no one asked or share anything, so I'm just gonna continue to share with you some things. Also, I want to share with you that I was doing this exercise a few times already in my life, and each time in a different period, and each time, yeah, it's really working amazingly. Those things happen, yeah, and looking forward to hear, yeah, when you would like to share later on, maybe when those things manifest even. You want to say something, Guillermo? I saw you unmuted.
No, it's okay. I'll share later when it manifests.
Exactly. Thank you. Okay. So I would like to invite you also to be with us on our next upcoming classes. For those of you who would like to go deeper, I'm really happy to share with you this activation now and all of the basics of light language, which I was sharing with you by now, so you can tap in and feel. And this course is for those who would like to go deeper, and already Anna, she's with us, and Sharon, they already registered, and there are some people here that already learned with me, like Iliana and Ligia, and also some people with experience like Guilherme, that after I would love to, if you would like to share some things. So these upcoming courses online for bringing new frequencies to enter in your life, we have the first level on December 7th, second level starts on January 2018, and the third level on March 2018. And I'm offering a special fee for registrations for those who register by the end of this month, in 3 days from now. So just ask me the details and I'm going to send you. Actually, I'm going to send to everyone the recording and the details by tomorrow. So you can access, and would love to take you to a deeper and higher level of your growth and evolution. And actually, as I like to say, I'm doing light language around 8 years already. And for me, it's the best indication to say, like, wow, it really works. Because believe me, if not, I would not be here right now telling you about it. I'm feeling it's a golden tool for life. And also, yeah, I just was sharing here with you some, those are some feedbacks from people that wrote, learned with me. And we're going to also listen live as we have Iliana and Ligia here. Would be amazing. So something that, for example, Ashni, she's a therapist, she was saying, I really feel my life has shifted and has been transformed forever. She had also a big shift in her life. And Katie, she's a nurse and therapist. She's saying she feels deeper understanding to everything around her. And also here you can read, she was telling about the process of going out from the mind, connecting more to the heart, and that this tool support her to work with herself and with others. And Iliana, I don't know if you would like to share also from your experience in the course, you feel like?
I just recently took both levels. They went like pretty much back to back. And I cannot tell you that I'm already very savvy about everything, because I feel like I'm still integrating the material because it was very fast moving. But I can tell you a few times that I have applied some of the teachings, and even like at a very basic level, that I had really good results. So the best thing that I can tell you, that I can share, my son was recently involved in a bad car accident. I mean, 2 of the cars that were in the accident were completely damaged, lost. They were total loss. But on the way to the accident, I was thinking, like, what shapes do I emanate that I learned in the course? And I have to tell you, I have an idea, because I grew up in Mexico City. I have an idea, always have had all my life, that policemen are jerks, and they sublimate their experience of being criminals to being policemen. So I really don't have a high opinion about policemen. I always am afraid of them. Despite that belief, on the way to the accident, my husband and I were in the same car, and I kept on emanating some shapes that I learned in the class. And I was even texting Ren, like, tell me what to do, tell me what to send, but he wasn't receiving my text until much later. So I just do it intuitively, was emanating these shapes that we learned. By the time we got to the scene of the accident, although it was a very dramatic scene because the cars, 2 of the cars were falling apart, the policeman came up to me. He was hugging me like he's my best friend. He was talking to me. He was like, the energy field that was there was so incredibly out of this world, surreal and compassionate. All the things that could have happened to my son, like his silence being revoked, or the policeman being very angry at him, or the people involved in the accident being angry at him. 2 of the people ended up going by ambulance. But still to this day, everything has been running so smoothly. And I have to tell you that my belief is it's because of the sacred geometry, because it's just surreal what happened there. The energy field of love and compassion and outreach, and the policeman hugging me like I'm his best friend, which, like, it really consoling me and telling me, don't worry, your son is okay, everything's okay. Like, it's not within something I could have even envisioned or dreamt about, because I have this belief about policemen being jerks that now I'm changing, of course, but it was like a movie of, I don't know what, it was surreal. So that's the best thing I can tell you. And I am signed up for the 3rd level. So obviously I believe in this. So I hope you have the resources, the time, and I recommend it, basically. That's it. That's my endorsement.
Thank you, Eliana, for sharing like from your heart so much. And yeah, it's bringing big shifts.
And you forgot to tell me aho.
Aho! Thank you. Aho! Looking forward to continue, yeah, to deepen more.
Amen.
Amen. And also, like, I see Lígia unmute. Lígia, fala português.
O inglês...
And I'm going to translate. She's going to speak Portuguese. I'll translate what she's saying. Sim, então se podes partilhar a tua experiência com a linguagem de luz.
Sim. Eu, desde que me integrei com a linguagem de luz, eu sinto mais do que sou capaz de explicar, Ren.
Ok, espera só, vou traduzir, assim falamos um bocadinho e vou traduzir. She's saying that from her experience with light language, it's...
Sinto mais do que sou capaz de explicar.
She's feeling more than she can explain. Sim?
Eu sinto o processo da esfera, eu sinto o processo do triângulo. Estes então para mim tocam-me muito. Eu sinto o processo de algumas figuras, conta. Fala.
Okay, so she's saying she's feeling the presence of the sphere or the effect of it and of the triangle and other geometries. She's really feeling them.
Assim como as cores.
And also the colors.
Todo mundo deve sentir as cores. Não?
All of the world can feel the colors.
Claro, o azul e o vermelho, as pessoas de certeza que os sentem na pele.
The blue and the red, everyone can feel it in their skin.
E com a linguagem de luz, tudo isso é tudo muito mais ativado.
And with light language, everything is much more activated.
E ativa as nossas várias visões.
And it activates our visions.
Ativa as nossas várias consciências.
It activates our consciousness, few kind of consciousness.
Ou então eu posso dizer que a expansão da nossa consciência, as várias, é a expansão.
And it also activates the expanding of our few kind of expansão de
Da consciência.
of the consciousness.
Pronto. Tudo isso eu senti com a linguagem. Mas não só, Ren.
All of that she feel, but not only.
Também senti em todas as experiências que eu tive contigo, Ren.
And also with some experiences she had with me.
Sim. E, de facto, as pessoas, se puderem aprender a linguagem de luz,
And in fact, if people can learn light language,
vão ativar muitos processos dentro delas.
you're gonna activate many processes inside of you.
Aí é que eu digo que vamos tendo cada vez mais visões internas.
That's why she's saying you're gonna have more visions each time.
Sim, era o que eu tinha para dizer.
Grata, Lígia. Thank you.
Um grande beijinho para ti, Ren.
Beijinho. She sent kisses. Thank you, Lígia.
Muito de ti, Ren.
Same, my love. Gosto muito de ti. Thank you.
Muito.
Oh.
Obrigada, Raul.
Yeah, and also I know Guillermo, I was doing to you agreed if you feel like sharing how did it felt?
Yeah, so we activated, me and Ren activated a personal grid for me this
For
weekend.
the chakras.
Actually, 12 chakras, yeah. And we activated it yesterday. And during the process of doing the grid and playing with shapes and frequencies and intentions, was really moving something within my bodies and my energy centers. I started feeling these higher frequencies, and because light language works on a level that our mind cannot really comprehend, I was feeling it playing in my at a higher level, my higher aspects, and feeling such an alignment happening in the moment we were building it, and it was really strong. I felt these emotions and acknowledgement of, wow, I am aligning with something higher and beyond my linear comprehension right now, but it's what I ask and it's what I want. So it was really strong alignment and energy and frequencies at the moment. And it's activated since yesterday, so this will be a process of seeing, observing how this unfolds and works from now. So yeah, I'm really interested to know how we can work and go higher and deeper with these teachings. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you so much. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Aho, as we say.
Aho. So
Thank
be it.
you. Yes, so it is. Wow, thank you for sharing from your experiences, everyone. Just gonna have a look. I still have this space open for any question or something you would like to bring before we complete. If someone have any question or something to share, that's the time for it. And I feel we are really having a beautiful heart vibration here, and it expanding me a lot, and I'm sure also it expands you. I feel that. And I'm very grateful for it. Okay. So good. I see your smiles, and it's nourishing me. It's nourishing me a lot. And Anna, she's gonna join us to light language level 1 and 2 already. And also Nunu and everyone else. Yeah, invited. Nunu is already following light language in different ways by now for some years. Happy to have you here with us. And yeah, I'm feeling we are ready to complete. So I would like to give you just a final thing that I suddenly remembered that I wanted to share about light language and the way that it opens the horizons. It's what I feel about me. It opens the gates of our consciousness because, you know, we are speaking now English, for example, or any other language which we call planetary language. And actually, light language is the language of the cosmos, of the whole creation. We are made of colors and shapes. So imagine, you know, like we all speak light language, but in an unaware way, because we just go open our closet, choose the color of our clothes for today. It gives us something unaware. But when we learn to speak it in an aware way, that's the big shift, because you're gonna speak really language of creation to know how to listen to it in another way and how to speak it in another way, much more aware. And you know, it's beyond our planet. Also, I know Star Fuentes, our grandmother from United States, she have many dreams when she sees us communicating with extraterrestrials with colors and shapes, and also sounds, of course. Yeah, color, sound, shape. This is the basis of our creation. So you're gonna really speak when you learn it, the language of the cosmos, which is huge. And breathe, and I would like to give gratitude to all of you, each and every one of you, to be present here, to trust, to play with us, and to bring your heart and to co-create something that is really important for you through the activation you had. And I would like to thank my teacher Homaya and Star and Esperanza from the lineage, and to thank our spirit guides and curanderos lineage, to thank light language, the colors, the shapes, and especially the cylinder which we were working through today. Thank you, internet connection, and everything and everyone that had made this possible right now. And I'm looking so much forward to share with you more and to go deeper. So feel free, you know my email, and I'm going to send you also the recording and all of the details by tomorrow. So you're welcome also to speak with me. And if you want to see together, if this course is for you, we're going to have talk, yeah, to get to know better and to see together. So I love you so much, and have an amazing night, day, whoever is in different places of the world. And see you actually in night school. I even have here night school. We're gonna meet in the dreams, and shapes and color gonna communicate with you. Mwah. Have an amazing day, evening. Thank you for your presence.
You're so cute. I love
Thank you. I love you. Mwah.
Obrigado a todos.
Obrigada.
Yes, thank you.
Goodbye, my
Bye-bye.
sweetheart. Thank you.
Bye. Até já. See you soon.
Até já.
Mwah. Thank you for being
Love
here.
you.
Love you.
Thank you.
Welcome.